Can you mix two flash systems? Of course you can. That's what we're covering today in the studio. Hello everyone, my name is Alex Silva and you're watching Alex Silva Photography. Today let's talk about mixing flash brands or flash systems while doing off-camera flash. And in order for me to test everything that I'm going to explain, I scheduled a shoot with a model so I could try different things. I did this shoot with a model named Frida, and it was great to work with her. She's not still very experienced in the modeling, in modeling. However, she's still learning, but I had a very good time working with her, and I think you will see more of her in this channel. And Rogelio provided the studio. I'm really thankful for that. So how can you mix two systems? You know that, well, from my previous systems or my previous experience with Canon, I used to shoot with this. This is a Metz 52AF, which is compatible with Canon. So I cannot place it on top of my X1 XT2. So what can I do in order to shoot this flash? I now mostly use Godox. This is a Godox TT685 that you have seen me use before, and you can see the setups for each one of these flashes here, for the 52, and here again for the TT685. In essence, if you're going to shoot this flash remotely, well, you need an X1T that I already covered in previous videos. And it's not super difficult. You just need to sync it, and then, well, you just fire, and this flash fires, no problem. It's super simple. However, what can we do in order for us to mix this and fire them at the same time? I found that there are three approaches at least, there may be more, that I wanted to test. I could only test two, let me explain in a minute. But the first one is that I put actually two of these, two Godox TT685s, closer to the camera pointing towards Frida. I then added two Metz 52s pointing, well, behind Frida, but not pointing at the background or to our model, but pointing at each other. But please notice that I added something to the flash. I added a receiver, in this case a radio popper receiver, which is a simple receiver. It sends a simple firing flash, simple firing signal, and that was it. I then added this transmitter, the radio popper transmitter, on top of the Godox X1T. Everything is securely in place, and now you can see that all flashes are firing. And in the image that I'm using to illustrate this point, you can see that, well, there is a bit of a white bar behind our model, and that's pretty normal because the flashes were not pointing towards the background, but they were pointing at each other. It's pretty normal. But other than that, other than my bad placement of the flashes, everything worked fine. And this is one way to do it. However, mixing radio systems can be a bit tricky because, well, sometimes the frequencies from one system may affect the other. In any case, this is one way to do it. The X1T and radio popper, or another simple signal transmitter. Another option is to remove the extra radio system and just configure this flash for it to fire in optical slave mode. In the case of the Metz flash, it is servo mode. What this means is this flash is waiting for another flash to fire. So if we fire, you see that this thing fired because it saw this flash firing first. So this is a simple way well, these are two simple ways for you to fire an additional flash that is not part of your original system, and it just works. Another approach, number 3, would be to use an X1R from Godox, the receiver that is compatible with Canon, and place this on top of that receiver. And you would be able to send control signals to the flash. Because in the previous two methods, if you need to make any adjustments to this flash, you need to walk over to those flashes, make any adjustments in power or zoom or whatever you want, and that's not super convenient if they are kind of far away. While using the X1R will give you that kind of control. You will be able to control everything from the X1T. And that is how you can mix two different brands or systems of flashes while shooting off-camera flash. But now I am curious. How do you mix flash brands or systems? Please leave a comment below with your answer. I really hope you found this video interesting, informative, but also entertaining. If that is the case, please press the like button. You can also subscribe to the channel. But most of all, please remember to keep learning and keep shooting. See you in the next video.